Have you ever felt trapped in a loop of "I'll do it tomorrow"? You tell yourself you're just resting, but deep down, you know you're running away from your own potential. Days turn into weeks and weeks into months, and soon you find yourself wondering where all the time went. This isn't just about being lazy. It's about a quiet battle we fight with ourselves, a battle that decides our future. If you feel stuck in this silent struggle, this story is for you. It's not just a story, but a mirror to see your own reflection. Once, in a quiet town, lived a young man named Lucas. He was full of dreams, but his greatest enemy was a comfortable bed and the promise of later. Every morning he would see the sun rise and think, "I have the whole day ahead." But as the sun set, he would be filled with a familiar emptiness, the regret of another day lost. He wanted to paint, to write, to create, but the comfort of doing nothing was a sweet poison he drank every day. He wondered, why did his dreams feel so heavy? Why was it so hard to just begin? One evening, as he sat by his window watching the fireflies dance, an old gardener from next door noticed his sad expression. The old man, whose hands were wrinkled from years of planting seeds, walked over to him. He didn't say much. He simply handed Lucas a small, empty pot and a single seed. "This seed holds a forest," the old man said softly, "but only if you give it a little bit of today. Not tomorrow, not the day after. Just today." Lucas looked at the tiny seed in his hand. It felt so small, so insignificant. How could a forest be locked inside it? He was skeptical, but the old man's calm words echoed in his mind. That night, instead of scrolling on his phone, he filled the pot with soil and planted the seed. The next day, he gave it a few drops of water. It was a small act, taking only a minute, but it felt different. He did it again the next day and the next. Days turned into weeks, and a tiny green sprout pushed its way out of the soil. Seeing that small sign of life filled Lucas with a joy he hadn't felt in years. He realized the old man wasn't just talking about the seed. He was talking about his dreams. He understood that you don't need to build the entire forest in one day. You just need to plant one seed, take one small step, and give your dreams a little bit of today. The weight he felt wasn't the heaviness of his dreams, but the burden of his own inaction. From that day on, Lucas started painting, one small stroke at a time. He started writing, one sentence at a time. His life began to bloom, just like the small plant on his windowsill. Have you ever whispered, "I'll do it tomorrow," believing time was on your side? What the truth is, time kept moving while you stood still. Tomorrow became a ghost, a promise that never came back. Remember this, the heaviest thing you can carry is the dream you never tried to lift. If this story touched your heart, subscribe for more stories that awaken your soul. Learn, speak, evolve.